I grew up with this broken skyline, the muted colors and the way the light falls. It's Dunwall, but it's not. Have I changed, or does everything just look different when you're not wearing a crown? Whatever grand scheme you've got underway now, Delilah, you were smart when you stole this place from me. You knew who among my people to corrupt, and you took away my strongest ally, my father. But you didn't know me. You only saw a sheltered princess. You never thought I'd fight back. You don't know me, Delilah, but you will.
This campaign has been conducted with far more restraint than I would have expected. You know where to go to find Delilah, but how will you handle her? It's my hope that you have some sort of plan.
It could be tricky. She might not give me any choice but to fight. And Delilah deserves whatever she gets.
At my age, I've come to distrust words like deserve. As I told you, I knew her long ago. Badly wounded, deep at her center, but cunning, and looking for a way to pull herself up. Perhaps more than anything, Delilah had a talent for imagining the world as a better place. If only that could have been channeled towards something less twisted.
It's probably too late to dwell on regrets.
Yes, you're right. In any case, please watch yourself. I've come to care a great deal about you.
Goodbye, Anton.
Outside. She seemed cagey earlier, even more than usual.
If I hadn't... would any of this have happened? Hey, there you are. Megan.
People have called me that for a long time, but it's a lie. My name is Billy Lurk.
Everyone's full of secrets. Why do I feel like you've got more to say?
Yeah. I can't believe I'm telling you this, but you deserve the truth. I'll just say it. 15 years ago, I ran with a mercenary gang. We got paid to kill people. Some who deserved it, some who didn't. The boss pulled me up from the Dunwall slums when I had nothing and had run out of rope. This is hard to admit.
Whatever it is, spit it out.
Our leader was the assassin Dowd, and I was part of the crew. Our last big job together. We were paid to...
You helped Dowd kill my mother?
Yes. I don't know what else to say. I've lived a very long time wishing I could take that day back, but I can't.
I can't ever forgive you for what you did. But suffering has a way of twisting people. You're a different woman today than you were then.
Yeah. We've all been hurt. But not all of us did what I did. Or became what Delilah became. I know you'll never get over it. But neither will I.
I hope not. Goodbye, Billy. I'm taking the skiff, and I'll go alone from here.
No one will ever know exactly what it took to save Emily Caldwin from a living death as Delilah's puppet. No one except the outsider, who watches everything and thinks his own dark thoughts and speaks to few in any generation. I've learned that our choices always matter. To someone. Somewhere. And sooner or later, in ways we can't always fathom, the consequences come back to us. I came from Serkonos to Dunwall as a boy. Made my living as a killer. One of the few who've heard the outsider's voice. I murdered an Empress, but saved her daughter, who will one day rule the Empire. Those were my choices. I'm ready for what comes.
If old Samuel could see me now.
Take me to Dunwall Tower. Bring me back to the cage of my own chest.
Oh, I will. Delilah will be made mortal again.
You let your mother slip into oblivion. Do you know where my mother's resting? In a child's coffin, her skinny legs tucked beneath her, because I couldn't afford proper burial, while my father rests in the Imperial crypt.
You're lying.
You still can't accept it, little girl. Your father was born a nobody. I inhabit your mother's heart, and my body walks the halls of your crumbling palace and sleeps between your sheets.
If I learned anything in Karnaca, it's that birth shouldn't give anyone the right to rule. You earn it every day by serving the people who need you. Now I'm coming to end your tyranny, Delilah.
Step up and see what I've got. The city is falling. I'll take that deal.
That's a shame.
I saw the High Overseer fall. All is lost. Leave this place.
The Abbey assaulted the tower?
Somehow we were overcome. Not just Delilah's sorcerers and their gravehounds, but mechanical men. Automated soldiers. The ancient music was useless against them.
Rest now, but know that I'm going to end Delilah's reign. I swear it.
At death's door, I smell the corruption of the void upon you. A heretic against a heretic. Laughable. The world is doomed.
This must be Delilah's doing.
Fingers stained blue and blush, conjure rainbows for her brush.
Ancient mud and stinking clay, yellow dyes for golden day.
6 hands sift and 6 hands blend, make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush, conjure rainbows for her brush. Ammonia drowns precious copper, cyan leads to dreams improper. Blend, make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained.
Look at you, full of honey and dandelions. You finally mastered the Gravehound magic, didn't you?
I did. Those poor... And I raised a pack of them. They're down under the bridge.
Few in the Coven can do that. Delilah will be pleased.
Keep in my pocket. After the fight with the overseers at the main... The dogs. And kept them from itself. When the moon showed its proper face, made ready. The first couple were all mixed up. Too many legs and too many eyes. And they tore each other apart.
You got it right.
Yes, just before dawn. Is that a ship I see in the mist?
It shouldn't be. No one's been coming up the Wrenhaven of late.
Never mind then.
Delilah's hatred for my mother knows no end. Mother, I wish we could talk just one more time.
Sai says Delilah's up in the throne room, but a few days ago she was spending all of her time in that bleak little overseer chapel. What's afoot? What's she working on?
She probably found it funny, using the chapel as a studio, mixing pigments where those fools used to preach their nonsense. But she moved to the throne room when she was ready to start her new painting.
Always exciting when she starts to sculpt or paint.
Yes, but this one is special. Delilah says it's going to change everything, the world and all the spheres beyond. Go sneak a peek of it, if you dare.
If Delilah's in the throne room, I can use the elevator to reach her.
So here we are, where my dear lying half-sister Jessamine and I played as children. Where your mother bedded your father, then gave birth to you. Where she was murdered by Dowd and his black-hearted crew. The place that ruined both our lives.
You have a twisted view of the world, and I have no idea whether you're telling the truth or not. But it doesn't matter.
Sorry, madam. I was never taught the right and proper ways of the aristocracy.
We don't tolerate your kind here in Dunwall Tower. Only the finest among the gentlefolk dine at this banquet table.
Yes, ma'am.
You two street tramps wouldn't know proper etiquette if it bit you in the ass.
Such... I'm shocked.
Yes. If I faint, one of you could be kind and catch me before I bang my head on the polished boards of this well-crafted floor. Anna, what is etiquette really? Another form of control. Just a choke chain around our pretty necks.
No, there's where your ignorance shows. Etiquette isn't
Why is there a tree in the middle of the chapel? Delilah's working on something terrible, but I might be able to sabotage it.
Added a tree to the painting. After arranging the
By
runes
crafting more
across the
corrupt
chair,
runes, I could disrupt Delilah's painting.
able to transpose the chapel made of paint with the one made of stone. With more runes, I should be able to do the same to all the Empire. This will be my greatest undertaking. Transposing my painting. The world as it should be. With this wretched dummy born into. At last, all will be made proper and good.
Still idling, take this opportunity to back-charge second coil.
Veins rendered from the fat of leviathans from the deep, icy waters.
It has nothing to do with our mistress's magic. Not touched by the void at all. Could we make one of bones, I wonder? Like the grave hounds.
Delilah could, with Brianna's help. She was always oh so clever with the bones of things.
power's back on. That should help.
And a humming. I smell burning grease on the air, sister.
Could this be our mistress? Awakening the tower machinery.
The belly rumble of machines digesting oils from the great leviathans of the deep.
We should see who tampers with the dead metal things. Why is the electricity running again? Like mice in a snake's burrow.
I don't like this cold light. Light from the dead machines. Someone's burning whale oil again. Curious, who would want the stink in a light?
With the power on, I can take the elevator to the throne room.
You will take me back and die at my hands.
What has Delilah done to my throne? Father? If I change the number of corrupt runes attached to the throne, it should turn Delilah's painting against her.
At last, I've waited for this moment here in my tower. So now I will complete my great painting. I will make the world as it should be. And there's no place for you. Long live Delilah Caldwin, first of her reign.
So this is the world she dreams about. If I put Delilah on the throne, the painting should trap her in her own fantasy world. I have to eliminate Delilah one way or the other. You wanted to rule a world of your own, Delilah? So be it. And now to see how well your magic works, Delilah.
At last, what I've always deserved. My justice. Now what's always been marred and distorted will be perfect. I've waited so long. Sing my songs and lick my flesh. Worship me.
Let's sit down. I'll explain it all.
After facing a powerful supernatural enemy, the Empress and her royal protectors saw a welcome ally in the Abbey of the Everyman. The Overseers and the Sisters of the Oracular Order brought peace, purity, and tradition to Serkonos. In Dunwall, without ever realizing it, Delilah passed into an imagined world where her father's promises were fulfilled and her subjects would love her forever as she sailed the ocean with a great fleet and trekked across the Pendician wastes. While in the true capital, Emily the Just, Emily the Clever, ruled for decades over a prosperous, mended empire with Corvo Attano by her side. In his day, Anton Sokolov fired the engines of industry, hurtling the empire into a more sophisticated age. He dallied with nobles, wayward artists, and great inventors alike, drinking in all that life could offer. Leaving Dunwall for the last time, he headed to the cold north, contented at last, on a final voyage to take him home. There are things that never change, no matter how hard you try. Questions you must answer. As Megan Foster faded from the world, Billy Lurk stepped from her shadow, setting out to discover her truest self, and seeking the closest thing she'd ever known to family.